Hello, everyone, and welcome to our first of two Rams Maui Camp recaps presented by the Hawaii Tourism Authority. I'm JB, along with the conductor, Kobie Turner, as he enters his third season in the National Football League. Good to see you, Kobie.
Good to see you, too. Thank you for having me.
Give us a sense of what this experience has been like so far, and today's workout in particular.
Yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, just being able to be out in Hawaii, you wake up, you see the ocean, you feel the breeze. I mean, you get all of the sun rays in California, but it's a little different here. So, and then also just being able to come together, with this group of guys, being able to interact with them and with their families as well. Me and my wife being able to talk to other people and their wives as well. Yeah, it's been an incredible time. Had a great time last night at the Welcome Luau, and then practice was awesome as well. So just looking forward to continuing to enjoy our experience here and branch out.
That team bonding element that you just described, how much can that sustain a roster over the course of what we know is a 17-game season and hopefully playoffs beyond?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's one of the most crucial unspoken parts of football is the camaraderie that you build, the friendship that you build, and really when you're able to get to know somebody in a deeper way off the field. We see each other for numerous hours, during the week, during the season. But to be able to understand their why, to be able to understand who they are as people, that helps us push each other. And then also, when it comes down to it, there's times where you're going through stuff or where you're fighting, you're tired, and sometimes all you need is that extra motivation to look over at the other person and be like, well, I know, they're working through this, or I know that they're doing that and they're still pushing. Or like, I'm just going to do this because I want my brother to succeed. So. Yeah.
I'll ask you a bit more about the collective in just a second, but how do you frame your third pro season, right? 17 sacks through 2 years, over 100 pressures, really impressive start. What's next?
What's next is just continuing to stack days. I mean, that's how I've gotten to this point, and so it's all about the process. I say that all the time, but for me that truly is what it's all about, is continuing to come in every day to put myself in position to go out and make those plays on Sundays. So, I'm loving it. It's crazy that this is year 3 already, and to think, like, it feels like I've been in the league for forever. Of course, being able to be captain last year makes me feel a little bit older than I actually am. But it's just been an incredible experience. I couldn't have asked for a better organization to be a part of, a better team, better coaches, better players, everyone. Like it's been a crazy time, and I've really been able to blossom, I feel like, in this role, and I'm looking forward to kind of what that brings in year 3.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the best young pass rush in the National Football League become the best defensive front in the NFL, period.
Yep.
What are some of the areas where you think this group can collectively improve in 2025?
Yeah, I've really, over the course of this last year, what killed us was a lot of the big plays, and in particular a lot of big runs. If you really look at a lot of those games where we gave up a bunch of rushing yards, it wasn't, every single play they're getting a bunch of yards. It was a couple of those plays where we fit it up wrong, or a couple of those plays where maybe we got caught out. And so it's about minimizing those big plays, and, I mean, that's what the league is nowadays. It's obviously the points matter the most, the turnover margin matters the second most, but then after that it's the explosive plays. So once we minimize those, I mean, man, the sky's the limit for us. I mean, we have already been able to see what it looks like coming to life on third downs when we know that we get them in, known passing situations. So it's about on first and second down, owning the run and earning the right to rush the passer. That's something that we started to focus on last year, but another place that we can be better at and grow consistency.
That can't help me make but wonder, what does Punahou Ford mean to your football existence?
Yeah, I was actually about to just mention him. Man, he's one of those guys, has easy power, and just the way, like, the human that he is, the man that he is, the way that he's come into this room, and he was a little bit quieter at first, but now he's completely opened up to us, and we just have a great time together. And then once we get on the field, or once we're talking through things in the film room, exactly what he's about. The player that he is and his caliber, and you see it come to life day in and day out. So I'm super excited. He's one of those guys that gives you run stopping ability and pass rush ability, and he's also one of those guys that's going to play really hard too. I mean, big fella can run, so he's going to fit in just well with our group, and I'm excited to see it come to life on Sundays.
What about Josiah Stewart and Ty Hamilton? As you rewind time and think about your first offseason program, what impression have they made and what contributions might we see from them?
Yeah, I mean, I've been able to see Josiah a little bit from afar, just watching the way that he's going to work off the edges and is winning consistently. And so I'm excited to see that come to life once we put on pads, once we get into our packages. I mean, we have multiple packages to put people in positions to win. And, you know, last year we had a package where we had Michael Hoyt as the third guy. You know, it'll be interesting to just kind of see what other situations will come up that's going to be able to use Josiah and use his strengths. And then I can speak to Ty. I mean, you know, him coming out and him kind of learning the way, and we have a group that's not vet per se and isn't like super experienced, but we're really experienced. Like, we know how to work. And so watching him continue to build up trust, watching him come in and stay after and get all the extra work that we do, and to see how he's grown from day one to now is incredible. So I'm excited to see the role that he's able to play, and you know, hopefully having him help us win games on Sundays.
As for the household names, the Rams already have, I think, a great portfolio of nicknames. The summer is ranking season in the NFL, so I thought here, Kobie, we could go through like V8. Fisk is giving us permission to use Kingpin. He's rolling with that. He likes it. Agent Zero is pretty good for BY. Is the conductor still in the top spot?
I think so. I think it has to be, and maybe I'm biased, but it definitely has to be. It has so much connection, you know, throughout my entire life to me, so I feel like it's up there. There's definitely some other ones, you know, that might be catchier. Like whenever I hear you announce the Kingpin, it's sick. But I feel like the conductor has to be,
especially because you have, like, you know, the physical manifestation of it. I don't know what goes with V8 or Kingpin, although the kick is pretty cool from Fisk.
Yeah.
I just worry about his hamstrings.
Yeah, no doubt.
He's flexible enough. It was great to see you and your wife in the lobby yesterday. We were talking a little bit about what your last few months have been like. For those who don't know, a wedding, a honeymoon, now Maui, and even the next step, Melbourne, Australia.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is this whirlwind like for you off the field?
It's crazy. I mean, we've gone international this offseason. It's been incredible, though, to be able to get married, you know, and to kind of put the stamp on our relationship was awesome. To be able to go to Italy and honeymoon there was insane. And then you get back and boom, it's right back in. We're right back working OTAs, and to be able to build up, you know, and prepare for the season with the guys. And then now we're here. We're in Hawaii and it's sunny, and then in a couple of days we're in Australia where it'll be cold, but we can bring out some of our cold outfits and you know, say things in Australian accents and go see some animals.
I didn't even think about that. Winter down there.
Yeah.
Flip the script.
It should be 40s and 50s. So I got one huge bag for Australia for me and my wife, and then we have 2 carry-on bags for here.
Very nice. Let's finish with some music. I know you've released a couple of songs. Congratulations. What's the latest in the music space?
Yeah, so I have a couple of originals that I've been just kind of workshopping that I made in college, or that I made a couple last year. So we'll kind of see what happens with that. I still have to go to the studio and put it down. But as for now, I mean, I'm just enjoying music as it comes out. I'm enjoying, you know, putting out covers on my socials, just, I guess, interacting with music in that space. And then sometime, whether it be, you know, before this season or maybe potentially after this season, I'm probably going to put out a little EP or album of some original stuff. Actually, probably not going to be before the season because I haven't been in the studio yet, but
you got enough going on in 25.
Yeah.
Save that for early 26.
Exactly.
And I wonder if Steve Avilla has earned like a collab spot on that based on what we saw in front of the team room the other day. Tell our audience what happened there.
Yeah, so Steve got up and did a rap battle with AJ Green, and he killed it. He makes these songs. He'll like bring in a song from YouTube or a beat from YouTube, and he'll just go on his phone, and with his AirPods he'll go in his closet and rap. He had a really good flow, man. It was sick. So I told him I'll just come over and make a song with them for fun. I'll rap. I don't rap at all, but just for fun, just for the vibes, man. But Steve's a guy. He's hilarious.
The ultimate hype man.
No doubt.
Good to see you, Kobie. Safe travels. Best wishes for the summer. Make sure you recharge and get ready for what I know is a big year 3 in front of you, okay?
No doubt. Thank you.
This is day 1 of 2 of Minicamp, what we call Maui Camp here with the Hawaii Tourism Authority. We're back tomorrow. It's an open to the public practice, so if you are local and want to join us, please do here at War Memorial. Sean McVay will be our guest on this set. And one last reminder, if you love some of this cool gear that Aaron Kai made just for us, it's available at the Rams pop-up store at Wailea Village. The Rams pop-up store at Wailea Village. In the meantime, enjoy your football and your vacation and your off-season.